What is a hero? This morning, I have the privilege to speak to you about Private First Class Garfield Langhorn. Our mission today is to honor PFC Langhorn as an American hero and as our own hometown hero. What is a hero? According to Webster's New World College Dictionary, a hero is a person admired for courage or nobility, especially in war. Private First Class Garfield Langhorn is an American hero. He demonstrated courage and nobility in the jungles of Vietnam, where he served as a radio operator with the 7th Squadron of the 17th Air Cavalry. Serving in Vietnam less than 3 months, PFC Langhorn's platoon was deployed on a search and rescue mission to locate 2 fellow comrades of C Troop, whose helicopter was shot down. The soldiers of C Troop navigated their way through an unknown jungle, using only geographic coordinates to locate the hillside crash site. Upon their arrival, they found that the helicopter crewman had died. The mission of C Troop was now to recover the dead and move them to a landing site where their bodies could be transported home to their loved ones. During this recovery mission, the soldiers of C Troop came under heavy enemy fire. Several soldiers were wounded during the attack. PFC Langhorn and his fellow soldiers encircled those men who had been shot to shield them from further injury. As the radioman, it was PFC Langhorn's job to call for help. As he radioed for help and simultaneously fired his weapon at the rapidly approaching enemy, a grenade landed in front of PFC Langhorn and only a few feet from the wounded men. Without thought for his safety, PFC Langhorn threw himself on top of the grenade and absorbed the blast with his own body. He sacrificed his own life to protect the lives of fellow soldiers who were already injured. Because PFC Langhorn demonstrated extraordinary heroism, both courage and nobility, he was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. This medal is presented to the recipient or to the family members of a deceased recipient by the President of the United States in the name of the Congress. The Congressional Medal of Honor is only awarded to our nation's bravest military personnel and for extreme acts of heroism. It is the highest award for valor or bravery in action that can be given to an American. PFC Langhorn was posthumously awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor on April 7, 1970, when the medal was presented to his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Garfield Langhorn, by President Richard M. Nixon. PFC Langhorn is only one of 3 men from Long Island who were awarded this medal during the Vietnam War. He is Riverhead's one and only Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. The story of PFC Langhorn's heroism continues to live. The summer of 2008, PFC Langhorn was honored by his former Army unit, the 7th Squadron of the 17th Air Cavalry, also known by the self-appointed name of Ruthless Riders. PFC Langhorn's mother, Mrs. Mary Langhorn, and his sisters, Yvonne, Anna, and April, and their families, traveled to Fort Campbell, Kentucky that summer. At Fort Campbell, a conference building was dedicated to honor the heroism of PFC Langhorn and a fellow Ruthless Rider, Sergeant Ray McKibben, as Congressional Medal of Honor winners from the 7th Squadron of the 17th Air Cavalry. The plaque on the conference center that bears their names honors their service, their courage, and their nobility. This building now stands as physical and permanent tribute to the heroism of PFC Langhorn. But this is not the only tribute to PFC Langhorn at Fort Campbell. Every soldier who is in the 7th Squadron of 17th Air Cavalry must know the name of PFC Langhorn, the story of his service and his sacrifice for those he protected in 1969. Every Ruthless Rider must be able to identify PFC Langhorn's unit, where he was stationed in Vietnam, his job description, the time period he served, and of course, the story of his heroism. The simple act of repeated recitation by every soldier ensures that the name of PFC Garfield Langhorn will always remain in the hearts and minds of every ruthless rider. While his memory is kept alive in the hearts of those who once served by his side and those who currently serve this nation in places near and far, the heroism of PFC Langhorn is also remembered right here in Riverhead. He is honored with a bronze statue that stands in front of the Riverhead Town Hall on the corner of Main Street and Howell Avenue. The statue is decorated with a wreath every year on Veterans Day. The beautiful garden that now surrounds the flagpole in front of the Pulaski Street School honors the memory of PFC Langhorn. And in September, by order of Congress, the Riverhead Post Office building was officially named in honor of PFC Langhorn. Each year, this essay contest is held for the 6th graders of Pulaski Street School to honor the heroism of PFC Langhorn and to keep his memory alive. In this contest, students are asked to define how they can demonstrate the traits of heroism, courage, and nobility in their daily lives. Let us remember to celebrate the heroic act of PFC Garfield Langhorn not only today, when the winners of this contest are announced, but every day. Let us all, students and staff, honor the memory of PFC Langhorn by finding opportunities to demonstrate courage and nobility in each day. Let us all find the courage to right a wrong, to speak for the voiceless, to protect the defenseless. Let us each remember to honor our personal responsibility and commitments, and to offer our service to our country, our community, our families, and to one another. 20-year-old Garfield Langhorn gave his life to protect and preserve the lives of others. His unselfish act made him a hero. Let us honor the heroic action of Private First Class Garfield M. Langhorn by finding the hero within each of us.